Let's do next question. This is question number 8 of equation of line, and all these questions which I am doing here are all questions from the previous year papers. So let's start this question. Write down the equation of the line whose gradient is 3 by 2 and which passes through point P, where P divides the line segment joining A and B in the ratio 2:3. So very good question. As you can see here, this question actually it's a combination of equation of line and section formula. Section, whenever ratio is there, that means that question is of section formula. So both the chapters are combined and you can expect this type of questions in your exam. So let's do this question. So first of all, whenever you figure out that section formula, you have to use always draw one line or line segment. So here it's mentioned you whose equation you have to find. You have to understand first of all. So write down the equation of line. So equation of line you have to find. Whose gradient? So gradient is another word of slope. So that means slope is given to us. So I'll write it. Slope is equals to 3 by 2. So given things, it's always better to write. So slope is given to us. We have to find equation of that line whose slope is given to us. Slope is 3 by 2. And this and passes through point P where P divides. So that line is passing through point P where P divides the line segment. P is dividing the line segment joining AB. So that means P is this point because it is dividing line segment AB. You can see here P is dividing line segment AB. So I have drawn the figure always gives us the clear picture, so you can always try to draw the figure if it is possible. So P is dividing the line segment in ratio 2:3. So we have to find the equation of that line which is actually passing from this point. Okay, so suppose this is some line whose equation we have to find because this equation is passing from point P. So if we want to find the equation of that line, first of all we should know the slope is already given to us 3 by 2, or maybe we should know the intercepts. As the three forms, again I will write. So three forms of equations of line are y is equals to mx plus c, y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1, and y x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. See, these are the three forms of equations of line. Either we should know the intercepts or we should know slope and the coordinates. So then only we can find the equation of line. So here slope is already given to us. So if slope is given to us, we can find the coordinates, then we can use this form. So what we will do here, we will find the value of this point, coordinates of point P, because this easily we can find with the help of section formula. So we can apply section formula and we can find the coordinates of point P. After finding coordinates of point P, we can make use of this form of equation of line to get the equation of the required line, because this value of slope is already given to us. Now I'll just write it as x1 y1 x2 y2 and x1, this is xy, and this ratio is m1 and m1 is to m2. So section formula, coordinate of x is m2 x1 plus m1 x2 upon m1 plus m2. So very easy to remember, 2 is always with 1. So 1 and 2 together they will come. So m2's value is 3, x1 minus 2 plus m1's value is 2, x2 is 3. See, if you write like this, it will be very easy to substitute the values. m1 plus m2, 2 plus 3. 3 into minus 2, minus 6 plus 3 into 2, 6 by 5. Minus 6 plus 6 is 0, 0 by 5. So anything if we divide by 0, the answer is always 0. So x value or x coordinate we got equals to 0. Now let's find y coordinates value. So for y coordinates, section formula is m2 y1 plus m1 y2 upon m1 plus m2. m2's value is 3, y1 6 plus m1's value is 2, y2 is minus 4 upon m1 plus m2 is 2 plus 3. 3 into 6 is 18. 2 into minus 4 is minus 8. So plus minus by 5. So 18 minus 8 is 10. 10 by 5, 2. So y's value we have got equals to 2. 5 into 2 is 10. So the coordinates of point P here you can see we have found as 0 comma minus 2. Now it's very easy. We can use this form of equation of line y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1 to write the equation of line. Because m's value we already know, it is 3 by 2. It's given to us in the question. Gradient means slope. Gradient is 3 by 2, so that means slope's value is already given. And now P's coordinates 0 comma 2 just now we have found, and these coordinates are x1 and y1. So we can substitute these things and get the equation of the required line. So y minus y1, y1 is 2, m is 3 by 2, I am just substituting the value 3 by 2, x minus x1, so x minus 0, x1's value is 0. Y minus 2 is equals to, this we can multiply, so 3 by 2 x. 0, no need of writing. So this 2 we will shift to other side, it will get multiplied. So 2 into y minus 2. So when you are shifting to this side, make sure you are multiplying with both. Because many times I have seen students, they will just multiply with the y and then they just ignore this thing. So you have to multiply this with both. So 2y minus 4 is equals to 3x. Now let's shift x also to this side. When I am shifting x to this side, this will become 2y minus 4 minus 3x is equals to 0. So also let's write the x first. It will become minus 3x plus 2y minus 4 equals to 0. You can leave the equation here or multiply the entire equation with minus sign, as I have told you earlier also. So if you are multiplying entire equation with minus, the equation will become 3x minus 2y plus 4 is equals to 0. So all the negative expressions will be changed to positive and positive to negative. So 3x minus 2y plus 4 is the required equation of line.